Within 5 to 10 minutes, I went from 71,000 eddies to 91,000 eddies. So if you want to find out exactly how I did this, then be sure to stick around till the end of the video. If you have any suggestions of your own to improve my method, then be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. And if you find this video helpful, then be sure to drop a like. And with that being said, let's get into it.
She wants some more. Told her to relax and give her XOXOXOXO. Mommy on that toe. She just wants somebody who would catch her if she falls.
This method I'm about to show you is an exploit, so do keep that in mind that in a few days, a few weeks, or in a couple of months, this could and might definitely get patched. So if you're watching this from the future, then I do apologize about that. The only thing you need for this method to work is a skill in the crafting tree called Mechanic, and there's two other skills that help you gain more money with this method called True Craftsman, as well as a Workshop. This just boosts the amount of materials you get, as well as increases the chances of getting better materials when you do break things down. Once you get everything you need situated, you want to go to the district called Watson and go to where I'm showing you here on the map. It's up to the north of the map, and when you zoom in, you'll see a Ripperdoc station next to a waypoint, and this is very convenient and one of the best places to perform this method. The first thing you'll see when you arrive to this location are a bunch of vending machines, and the ones you are looking for are the ones that sell the consumables for 10 eddies, not 5 eddies, because the one that sell for 10 are the ones you could break down for materials, and we're looking for those materials to sell to the Ripperdoc, which is right next to this location. Keep in mind, when you do first arrive to this area, on the right hand side behind the palm tree, you'll see a lot of enemies there. If you're too low of a level, you could simply avoid them. I just like to clear them out because they do get in the way sometimes, but you could completely avoid that area as there's no vending machines that sell any consumables for 10 eddies. When you start buying the consumables, it's easier to start from the left side going clockwise, as it's the easiest way to avoid the enemies if that's what you intend on doing. Do keep in mind though that you could pick 3 consumables per vending machine. It doesn't matter which consumables you buy from these vending machines. However, do keep an eye out for when you are buying them that it doesn't just spit out nothing and still charge you. Feel free to follow the path I take as I just fast forward this part, as it's a little time consuming, but it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to do this. As I stated earlier, there is a Ripperdoc, and I'll get into why we need him in just a little bit, but the next step is to break down everything that you just purchased to turn them into components, and this doesn't take that long at all. And if you noticed within the segment I was fast forwarding, I usually try to pick out the same consumable within every vending machine I choose, because it just makes it a little bit more efficient when I am breaking down these materials and turning them into components. These consumables will only turn into common and uncommon components, but if you have the perks I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there's a chance you could get more rare components from breaking down these consumables. Once you break down the consumables into components, all you have to do is talk to the Ripperdoc and click on trade. And once you do that, you want to go to your components tab, which is the last icon there, and you want to scroll down to the components that you just created from the consumables and sell all of what you can to the Ripperdoc. And it's going to come to the point where the Ripperdoc is going to run out of money, and when that happens, you'll see a notification pop up saying that the vendor doesn't have enough money. So what I like to do is just sell what I can to him without having that thing pop up again. And then once I do that, I exit out of that menu. You have to go outside of the store, skip time for 24 hours. It has to be 24 hours. And once you skip time, you could go back in and the vendor's currency, the amount of money he has, resets, and you could do this as many times as you need to for as many components as you want. So once you go back outside, you'll notice that the vending machines are all out of stock. So what I like to do is go to my map, set a waypoint to a fast travel location, and I make my way there. And you could just drive around to reset the stock of the vending machines, but there's no guarantee that that method works. Also, it doesn't matter how much time you spend away from the vending machines. So fast traveling seems to be the fastest and most efficient way to reset the vending machines. So once you get back into the area, you'll notice that most of the vending machines are back in stock. They have consumables again, and the price does not change on these vending machines. So do keep that in mind. The path you take when doing this method stays the same. There's also a vending machine that's fallen over that has $10 consumables there too. Also, the enemies in this area doesn't seem to reappear when you are fast traveling out and back, but there are occasions that they do reappear. Either way, the vending machines that they're standing by only sell consumables for $5, so it doesn't matter regardless. This location is the best for this method, but if you have any tips of your own, then let me know down in the comment section below. But if this does get patched and there is a new method in the future, I will be covering it on this channel, so be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you want to see more videos for Cyberpunk 2077, then let me know as well. I haven't made a video in about 4 months, but when I asked if I should make a video on how I make so much money in such a little amount of time in this game, so many of you guys on Twitter wanted me to make a video on it, so here it is. Thank you all so much for this video, and I appreciate all the support on social media that you guys have been giving me lately. So with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.
With